You see the boat arrive, but what you don't see is the months and often years of work that goes into getting it here safely. It's about getting them here the right way, and this is what happens when you're buying a boat for a short marine. Two months at sea, big winds, Mother Nature, you don't know what can happen to a boat. There's a hell of a lot that's involved. I'd hate to be doing it on my own. That's why we've got a team of 6 up here today, and we had a team in the US before the boats were loaded on, making sure everything's right so we can get them to HQ in Sydney early next week. We're just approaching the ship now. There's a bit of weather up here today. I actually cancelled yesterday because it can get pretty rough alongside the boat. That's our V-33 Kingston grey hull right down to the keel, as well as the Kingston grey underneath the T-top there with twin 400 V10 Mercuries and the Mercury JPO joystick system. We've just discharged the first of 2 boats today, the Valhalla 33. It's a good 25, 30 knot southerly, so it was important to have the team that we did to help get it off the ship safely. The guys are just unwrapping all the protective wrap that they had on it while it spent 3 months below the deck at sea. Both engines started without missing a beat, so a few of us will duck over and do the same thing with the big girl, the V-55. Here we've got the beautiful V-55 coming off now. She's pretty exciting stuff, first one in the country. And there they are. Not a scratch on it, or not a scratch on anyone. The boys did a great job. All the electrics have been checked over, generator up and running, engine's running fine, the steering system, and the guys are just back there now setting up the outriggers and getting them ready to fit so we can run both boats down sometime this week as the weather starts to clear for us. Now 2 weeks later, we're up at the port of Brisbane where we've just offloaded second Valhalla 55 for a customer and the long-awaited Viking Yacht 64 convertible. The most luxurious, newest, high-end sports fisher in the country. It's going to turn some serious heads, and owners on board with us today. We're a very happy family, very happy owner, very happy captain, and all of us at Short Marine are very happy for her as well. It's really cool to see the different ways of shipping. The ship in Newcastle last week had cranes on board and cranes the boats off into the water. This was a special and unique, cool experience. First time for me with a float-on, float-off ship where the deck submerges, they get some divers in there, undo it all, and you literally drive the boats off. So we're on the 64 now, the V-55 is just behind us. We've pulled into Rivergate in Brisbane where quarantine have come on board and the Department of Agriculture to check everything, the timbers, and make sure everything's good on board. Now we're on our way back down to the Gold Coast to get a team of guys to punch out the hit list that we made while it was over in the US and get it ready for tournament time in a couple of weeks. It's almost been a 2-year process, and it's cool to see it all come together and have the owner on board. And The smile on his face has been unbelievable. From us, a short marine, overseeing it and making sure it was a good, enjoyable and successful journey, and we'll crack a bottle of champagne on the back deck and celebrate having this beautiful boat finally here. It's going to turn a lot of heads. It's going to catch a lot of fish as well.